These people survived being swallowed whole. In 2021, questions were raised about Michael Packard, who claimed he was swallowed by a whale.
I just was in there struggling, banging.
While lobster diving in Cape Cod, he says the humpback whale sucked him right into its mouth and spit him out 30 seconds later.
He was just going along, and I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Michael had no soft tissue damage and no broken bones after the encounter, which confused many people. But scuba diver Rainer Schemp believed his story.
I believe it fully. It is possible.
Because it happened to him 2 years before, and he had photos to prove it. That's his body sticking out of the mouth of the whale who swallowed him off the coast of South Africa. He was filming footage of a sardine run.
Without the picture, it's very difficult to prove that you've actually been inside.
The odds of a whale swallowing a human is 1 in a trillion.
He wasn't harmed, I wasn't harmed, and it was like a happy end.
In 2024, Paul Rosalie purposely let a snake eat him.
An anaconda, the reason they get so big is so they can latch onto their prey. I mean, they gotta eat, and they'll pull a deer down, wrap around it, they'll crush the life out of it, and then they'll swallow it whole. So for me, first thing was surviving the crush. So we had to make the carbon fiber suit that would protect my rib cage, protect the structure of my body. So, because without that, I would literally just be crushed by this snake. And then, if we were successful and the snake actually ate, we're saying that I had to be able to breathe while inside the snake. So we had experts making this suit. So we had the suit was uncrushable. We were testing for how much pressure the anaconda would be squeezing with. They even made me swallow a pill so it was transmitting my vital signs. We had my wife and a team of experts making sure that I was healthy, that I was safe, that my temperature wasn't going too high, that my heart rate wasn't going too high. And we had vets standing on site to watch for the snake, make sure the snake was healthy during all this, which snakes eat crocodiles with claws and teeth and spikes. So they're tough animals. It was a smooth suit with a kid from Brooklyn inside. It was fine. And the last thing I saw was that mouth come straight at my face, and everything went black, and it just felt like someone just socked me in the forehead. And then once you're in it, you get wrapped up and you feel that crush, and you got a 250-pound snake rolling you up is a strange sensation. Being wrapped up and constricted, and what you're gasping for air through this suit, and you have this snake crushing down on you. So it was my brain was going back and forth between this is awesome and being a little bit freaked out, Well, I mean, the biggest concern all along is making sure that the snake was, because if we did this to raise awareness about the snakes and about the jungle, and then we ended up killing a snake, I mean, well, that would be horrible. So every step along the way was just making sure that the snake is safe, So we even said that, once it got over once it gets over your shoulders, it's proven that it can eat you. So the idea was once I get halfway inside, that we'd call it. Anytime you spook a snake, they'll regurgitate. They do it all the time. If they're eating and another predator comes by, they have to release their meal so that they can get away. So we knew that once I was in, all we had to do was have some of the crew come in and the snake would push me right out. So it's a very common thing. But what I thought was cool was that so many people came out in support of a snake. I've worked with snakes all over the world in rainforest areas, and they're always the villain. People are always killing snakes. They don't understand snakes. The snake is alive and well. She's very healthy, and I'm sure she's looking forward to the next time she can kick me around.
In 2023, 2 people were sucked into a drainage pipe. Florida's Escambia County Sheriff's Office says severe weather and torrential downpours caught many drivers off guard. Deputy William Hollingsworth was one of the officers helping stranded motorists.
At one point, Deputy Hollingsworth exited his patrol car to approach a citizen who was trapped in these rising waters. During the rescue attempt, both the citizen and Deputy Hollingsworth were sucked into the drainage pipe and were swept underneath the 4-lane roadway of Highway 98.
The 2 men were underwater for about 30 seconds and traveled nearly 100 feet underwater.
Oh man, I got you! Hey, buddy, I got you!
The pair resurfaced on the other side of the highway, shocked to be breathing.
Hey, David! David! Can you believe what just happened to us? You okay, buddy? Can you believe what happened to us? Oh, just breathe. Just breathe, buddy. Oh, my God. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to die. Oh, you can die too, buddy. Suck me in. Oh, my.
They waited for more help to arrive.
Let's hold on to each other. Yeah. I got you. He was over there and I was having him come across. And he goes down. And I go in after him. I got sucked in the drain pipe right by that marker, and I went all the way underneath Highway 98 and got spit out.
Man, me and you, man. All right, you got some experience for life, and I appreciate you, brother.
In 2018, a snowboarder was buried in an avalanche of snow. Afterward, only his face was exposed.
It was really scary.
Evan Huck and his wife Kaylin were snowboarding in California.
White out.
They posted video to Snapchat just 10 minutes before a mountain of snow came barreling down.
I heard someone yell and looked back and saw about a 10-foot wall of snow coming at me at about 60 or 70 miles an hour. When I first was under there, I tried to move my limbs but couldn't. So at that point, I just tried to relax and conserve oxygen.
His wife was also hit by the avalanche, but maneuvered her way out the snow.
My boots were still attached to my snowboard and buried under the snow, so I was in just my socks, kind of struggling to run up the mountain.
Whoever spotted that snowboard sticking out, good job.
We're eternally grateful, and we owe our lives to them.
On October of 2024, when an inflatable pumpkin was on the loose, it caused one interesting traffic stop for a police officer in Bay Village, Ohio. The officer got out of his patrol car to push it to the side of the road, only to get buried by the blow-up decoration for a few seconds. Eventually, backup arrived. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.